Humans, what have you learned?
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Iron Storm here, and today I am doing my review of Chronos The New Dawn. So I'm not going to waste any time, let's get straight into the review. So, Chronos The New Dawn, the story around this is quite a compelling one, to be fair. Time travel, post-apocalyptic future, but you play as Traveller ND3576, an agent of the Collective, and you're sent back in time to 1980s Poland to extract essence from people before they are transformed into the orphans. Yeah, these are the enemies that you will be facing, and figure out what the hell happened. So it's got a compelling story and it's a really good one. I enjoyed it. I can't fault it at all. But I'm not going to spoil anything. But that takes me into gameplay. Let's have a look at the gameplay. As you can see, it is played in a third-person perspective, very much akin to your Resident Evils and your Dead Space, which you can see where they've taken the inspiration from. It looks like Dead Space, but where they got the Resident Evil thing from is the inventory management, and that thing is absolutely brutal. It is, you've got very limited space. The upgrades for your suit are so expensive in in-game currency. This game will torture you from start to finish. It's got a very much trial and error aspect to it, so you could probably say it's a whole new subgenre. It's a survival Souls-like. And you know what? It makes you think. You could go into a room, think you've got enough ammo, 2 or 3 enemies turn up. Yes, you do have explosive barrels that will help and aid you depending on the enemy, but you could get absolutely destroyed and realise, right, okay. And I had it in the game where I went into a room, a big enemy came out, didn't have enough ammo, so it was like, right, reload the checkpoint or the save. And it's a case of, thank you very much, I'm gonna go back to the little safe room, and they are all scattered around, and I'm gonna purchase a couple more rounds for my pistol, my shotgun. There's I think it's 4 weapons, 3 or 4 weapons if I remember rightly, and go back and try again. So that is the frustrating part. That is where the difficulty comes in. It is difficult. The enemies are overpowered to hell. I'm on about like 3 hits and you are dead. Don't even get me into the boss fights. The boss fights, it plays very much like your typical survival horror. Might have a few pussy spots on them and you've got to shoot them and all of that lovely stuff. Or there's explosive barrels scattered around and you're using them. But as for the gameplay itself, it's plays brilliantly. I can't fault it at all. The shooting on point, and as I said, ammo is scarce, and it is very scarce, so you have to be very, very clever with how you do the entire game, because you will walk into a room wasting your entire ammo count, and that's it. You're in trouble in the next room if there's any more enemies there and you can't get to a safe room to purchase ammo, or you can't find any of the resources to build your ammo. It is an absolutely brutal game. It's not for the faint-hearted. Really is not for the faint-hearted. So if you like really hard survival horror games, that this will make you think when you are playing it. It really will make you think. But it's one of these. The story is that compelling. You want to know what is going on, that you really find yourself going, okay, let's try again. I want to know what happens. So if you're thinking this is going to be your run-of-the-mill third-person shooter, you are going to be greatly disappointed. This thing is absolutely, and I'm going to keep saying it because this game is brutal. You do have collectibles scattered around the world, which obviously some of them are like old-fashioned cameras and stuff like that, which can be used to purchase. Well, they come with big credits, but you obviously with the inventory management, you've got to be clever because if you pick that up, that's a slot you have not got. But sometimes it is worth it. Quick backtrack, sell it. Got a load of credits to purchase more stuff. You also have cats scattered around the game. And trust me, if you hear them, follow them because they will drop cores for you or ammo. It's a really clever mechanic, and yes, there is an achievement tied to that. But I'm gonna. I can't really say much more on the gameplay. It is just absurd. It surprised me. It really did. It reminded me of the old Alone in the Dark games. Yeah, I just blew myself up there because of the whole fight or flight. Because if I remember when I played them back in the day, and I'm on about the original Alone in the Dark, you would walk in a room and you think, nah, I ain't playing with that guy. I'm going to turn around and I'm running. So there is a lot of that. You do have a melee attack as well, but not being horrible is absolutely pointless. So let's move on to visuals. As you can see, this game is pretty. It is pretty. If you think a bleak dystopian rundown, a post-apocalyptic world is pretty in any sense of the word. But they've done a really good job of giving you the details because this thing does look good. It really does look good. It makes you feel the world around you. It's dirty, it's bleak, it's dark. You've got this feeling of the crumbling buildings. You can feel that post-apocalyptic world. It's really, really well done. But this game is very, very dark, and as you can see, dark, tight corridors, and the flashlight, the way they've used it, I think is really, really clever because it's narrowing your focus. So when you are in a dark room, you can only see the flashlight. So what's happening is it's gonna amplify that tension and horror that you are getting, and it does a really good job of it. You know, enemy jumping out on you, and yeah, you either shooting it in the face or it is a case of run. It is really, really well done. The visuals tie in well with the gameplay, and that then takes me to audio. And this thing sounds amazing. I'm using the Arctis gaming buds, and you hear everything. You can hear the moans of the orphans. You can hear the what's the organic goo or whatever the hell you'd want to call it. You can hear that moving around in the room next door to you, or you can hear that enemy walking in the room next door or on the floor above you. It is absolutely brilliant, and the ambient noise in this game is awesome. It really does pull you into the world, and on top of that, you have got a synth soundtrack, which is an absolute joy. A very 80s inspired synth soundtrack. Voice acting, it's on point. Can't fault it. It's your typical voice acting. Yes, the main character is a little bit on the robotic side, but she's got her head in a goldfish bowl. So I can see why some people would probably find that a little bit frustrating. But for me, I didn't mind it. All the voice acting, never had an issue with it at all. It helped tell this very bleak and compelling story of a virus that's wiped out humanity. It's really, really well done. So, my overall thoughts of Chronos: The New Dawn. Bleakbird team have done an amazing job. I haven't had the privilege of playing Silent Hill 2 Remake. I will put a link up here for the potential rumour that that will be coming to Xbox and Switch too, so go and check that out. But they've done a really good job with this. I played the medium when that came out, and yeah, it wasn't particularly great. I enjoyed it though. But this game They have knocked this right out of the park. It's a scary game. It's one of them you kind of feel, do I want to pick my pad up and play this? It really does get you like that. They've done an amazing job of telling a nice gritty story in a bleak post-apocalyptic world that looks absolutely awesome. I love what they have done with everything in this game. Yes, it can be a little bit on the frustrating side with regards to the difficulty, and yes, there is more than one ending to the game, and that is all tied to collectibles. But for me, one playthrough is enough on this. This game is a sweaty palm kind of game. It is not for the faint of heart. It's a hardcore survival game. Really is a hardcore survival game. So there you go. There's a few of my thoughts and my feelings with regards to Chronos and the New Dawn. But you're asking, what am I going to score this? Well, for me personally, with like everything, the visuals, the gameplay, yes, it is a brutally hard game, and I was not expecting that. I'm still going to give this a 7 out of 10. And for me, the only reason I've given it a 7 out of 10 is my one frustration is the whole no dodge system in this game. It needs a dodge. Even if it's based on, say, a stamina bar, and you can only do it on a few occasions within a fight, it would help a lot. One, for the fight or flight. So if you decide to dodge and go, right, I ain't got enough bullets and I'm bolting out of this room, it gives you that option, because it plays very much like some of your old tank survival games from back in the day, like Resident Evil and, as I said, Alone in the Dark. But other than that, this game is awesome, and I can't wait to see what Bloober Team have coming next. I know that they are now doing a remake of Silent Hill 1, so hopefully that isn't a timed exclusive for PlayStation, and it will be coming to Xbox at some point, very much like Silent Hill 2 remake will potentially be doing. They have blown my socks off with this. They really have. I have enjoyed playing it. Yes, as I keep saying, it is a very brutal game, so please be prepared. If you buy this going in with the thought that it is going to be an action shooter, you may be a little bit disappointed. But as I said, 7 out of 10 from Ion Storm. So there you go. There's my review. If you've enjoyed the video, if you've got this far, that is, and you're a new viewer, please hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified of more content coming to the channel. Give it a massive thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And if you're a returning viewer, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Come on, let's grow this channel. I've cracked the 100 sub mark. Let's keep going. Let's hit the stratosphere. I just want to give a big thanks to everyone who has subscribed. So, yeah. Hope you've enjoyed the review. Go and check out any other video on the channel. Got loads on there. And as I always say, I will scour cyberspace to find anything interesting news-wise and bring it to you guys. What have I got coming to the channel after this? Obviously, this weekend, Battlefield 6. So I'll be playing a lot of that. May do a review on the single player campaign. I don't know yet. But for me, the big one is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which is out on the 21st of October. And that I will be doing a review for. So if you're interested in that, or even if you just happen to pass by and take a look, please do. But there will be a review for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 coming at the end of the month. So hope to see you all there. On that note, weather the storm, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Humans, what have you learned?